got lucky. Cocktail running. So I'm gonna have to come back on each one of these games probably because this gem Crazed Berzerker isn't gemmed properly. So turn 1 Cocktail Ruining seems pretty good for my opponent. We got plenty of cards that deal with it though. Sounds like Meat Chip's back.
Yeah, take a little bio. Putting together the deck of, I'm actually doing it on Hex TCG browser.
Okay, cool.
Been there in a while.
Yeah, they keep up.
Don't have all the cards, but I'm giving you the one that if I had all the cards, kind of thing. Should I just copy and paste the once I put together the deck together, or I haven't used it in a while?
Yeah, just yeah, I mean, just put what I'm gonna always build it like as if you had all the cards in the game, and because you know, especially once we get trading in auction house, you know, you'll be able to get to things. But yeah. Plus, typically, like power players have most of the staples anyways.
I got a good hunk of them. I'm missing a couple cards that I like, but
yeah. So I'll probably block his Cottontail Ronin, although I could also block the Briar Legion. Either one of them can get out of hand, but I think the Ronin's a better block.
make it back in time for your tournament.
Yeah, yeah. You have 5 minutes, I believe, before you lose the first round, and you have a full minute after that to make it. And then if you don't make it, you forfeit the whole round. I hear Bible Thump. Hacky channel.
Once I
I'm
make
not sure
it
what that
dead.
means.
How can I save it? It's been...
Okay, yeah, we'll just... So maybe this guy's got a trick. Maybe he's got a combat trick. Nope, okay. Effigy. Okay, I can kill that with Sniper. He's got +1/+1. No, I can't kill with Sniper. So I'll play Army Ants to match up against it. So this guy has to block Effigy. If he just swings with Briar Legion, I really can't block it. Hopefully he doesn't have another one. And I can just Sniper it next turn. I'm not sure what the hacky channel is talking about with that Bible Thump.
So once I make that deck, do I just copy it in TCG browser, or?
Save it, yeah, save it, and then just send me the link to it, and then I'll save it over to my TCG browser. Oh, spell shielded troops, no! Should have done that in the second main phase. Well, I'm still blocking Effigy here. Okay, well, I'll take 2. I've got Sniper for that guy. So.
Think I saved it. Not for sure. Give you the link here. See if that works. Send you a link on Twitch now.
Okay. This deck's very control-y anyway, so we're going to sit on defense a lot. No reason to really buff any of my guys right now. Although buffing the army ants with crush is not a bad idea if I'm going to get offensive. But right now I match up against this stuff just fine. Do I want to conflict his effigy? No, I think I just want to play army ants in the second main phase.
You go offline on your.
Shouldn't be offline. Am I offline?
Switch to a commercial. I don't know. So it was offline for a moment.
Well, get into bed so you can get well.
It's like you only got 8 viewers. Yeah, it had you offline.
It had me offline. Am I good now?
Well, I'm seeing right now is offline. In a gray screen.
Let me check
gray
it.
Screen.
No, it shows me streaming, so I don't know. Maybe shut down the whole browser and reload it. Because like nobody in my channel said anything. And there's still people watching me, so I'm thinking I'm online. Okay, yes. Grum says I look fine to him, so.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and conflict the effigy because it's the only target I have. He doesn't seem to have anything else to play.
My crappy internet. My crappy internet.
Yeah.
I guess once you leave the page for a while,
let's see.
Time's out. Yeah, you're back on.
Yeah, I think I just want to swing with the 2 army ants. I could buff the army ants, but I don't want to. That's like giving up a 2-for-1 by doing that. I think I'd rather just sit on sniper here. And if he has like a buff to save his sniper or to save his Nebulum skirm, okay, he's going to trade his skirmisher. That's a good trade for me. Or gigantify him. Okay. I'm not sure why he wouldn't have done that on offense. Alright, well that puts me in a bad spot. Well, I think he wins now. Because I can throw that on here, but it doesn't matter. Because I can't really stop this skirmisher now. So I have to keep in mind that he has gigantify now. So I think he wins. So there's nothing I can do to stop that giant skirmisher. I think I'm going to have to take 9 here. Not sure why he did that. I guess I had maybe just enough to block him. I could have played a little bit more conservatively. I'm going to take 9 here. He has plenty of his blockers for days. I don't have an attack phase. I've got 8 damage I can output. So, yeah, I'm taking 9. He'll go up to 10. It'll become a 10-8, 10-9. I need some more power to deal with his back ends. I can't target his guy, so I have to target my own guys to do it. Ruinier Commander is going to be pretty big too, so yeah, that's good games. I'm going to hold on to my ruby shards in case I draw the whatever guy. I can Mortor Strike. Maybe a Sensei, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I Mortar Strike a Sensei, take 1 from the other Sensei, block Sniper of Gawaine here, jump block this guy, and have nothing to deal with Skirmisher the following turn after that. So at this point, I'm basically just playing to run his clock down a little bit. So I'm going to try to pass my turns. I already know what I'm going to do, so I'll just try to pass my turns as quickly as possible. 6/6 Mammoth Squirrel Titan, sure. Which actually probably needs to see more play. This guy's mono wild. So I kind of, this is probably a pretty bad matchup for me, so I'll probably lose this in game. Round 2 I'll probably lose this. So I guess I'll just throw Army Ants in front of it to chump. And maybe I'll draw something big enough where I can double block him next turn. He should have just swung with Runier Commander. I mean, I guess it's a trade, but whatever. Avalanche Giant. I have to sit on these 2 cards. Can't exhaust them this turn. Can't really kill anything with them. Yeah, so. Doesn't really matter where I block. I'm losing no matter what. So I just did that for time purposes to run his clock down a little bit. I could have conceded right there, but all right. So we're gonna gem our guys. Oh wait, now he's gemmed. So it gemmed him after the fact because it knew that I needed to gem him, I guess. And my Effigy is gemmed. Is there anything I want to side in against this guy? Maybe a little bit faster with Savage Raider out the gate might be nice here. So maybe side that guy in and get rid of some of my 5-drops. I've got a ton of 5-drops. Sniper of Gawaine seems not the best here. Where are my 5-drops? Mortor Strike. Crown is pretty good though. So Avalanche Giant, it's not the greatest. I'm going to get rid of Sniper because it doesn't seem like it's going to be very, very relevant. I could play the Lurker, Plan C, Scrap Welder. No, it seems fine. We'll just stick with this. So just play the Savage Raider, basically. That's all I did. I do have things that can answer him, but not a lot. Kids, so much fun. Yeah, pretty sure I should lose this match here. Obviously we want to play first. This is pretty bad, but I'm going to hold on to it. I have a hard time throwing away these hands. We're going to keep it. So it doesn't really matter what we open up with. I should probably open up with Ruby though. And most of the deck is Ruby, so we'll just open up Ruby. Got enough to play the Avalanche Giant, but he's not really that great. Because we need 2 cards to discard in order to kill something with it. 6 is the top end of our deck, so we can actually start holding on to resource cards for our Avalanche Giants once we get to 6. Alright, so turn 2 Savage Raider is pretty good for offense. As long as it is that our opponent is behind us for a while. But if he starts throwing up a blocker, this guy's going to be, you know, we're going to lose him right away. Alright, so that's lucky. Army Ants is pretty good curve into. So just go ahead and go to attack steps. He'll swing in, pass the turn. We'll get Army Ants next turn, and then we get Avalanche Giant in 2 turns because the Shards of Fate comes into play exhausted. So pretty good chance he'll have some sort of blocker here with 3 resources if he drops his 3rd resource here. But yeah, it's not really the best. Okay, so Glimmer Glen Witch takes care of our guy. We can Sappers Charge it away, so it's a 2-for-1 that we have to do. It's unfortunate, but that's what we're going to have to do here. So because we're using, or I guess we can Bombsmith it. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's go ahead and Bombsmith it in the first main phase. And see if he trades here. Or if he's going to take a turn. He may take a turn, so he gets the positive. Actually, you know what? I can just Sappers Charge it now. Yeah, let's do that. And Sappers Charge it now. That way I get to keep my guy. That's the best play. That's the best line of play. I knew I could do it. Playing with cards you don't normally, see when you're playing drafts, so a lot of times it's a little bit tougher to see lines of play. But, I mean, drops another 4th resource here, we're in pretty bad shape, but if he gets stifled, no, okay, so we're in bad shape. Effigy, okay, that's not too bad. Still blocks our Savage Raider pretty well. Removal would be good here. Top deck removal? No. Okay, so we do get our Avalanche Giant here, which we'll play in our second main phase. So we'll go ahead and play our resource here. Savage Raider's going to swing no matter what. If he blocks... Yeah, where do I want to put this? On Bombsmith? I'd rather just throw it on a Savage Raider. He's going to swing no matter what, so we'll just go ahead and do that. We'll play Avalanche Giant in our second main phase. Pretty sure he's just going to make this trade. Because it's a 2-for-1. I'm giving him a 2-for-1 to get this done. Five damage is quite a lot for him to take here. He should just make this trade. But he's got 5 cards in hand. Maybe he doesn't have any other plays or something. I don't know. And if... I don't know. 1 damage every turn on Bombsmith seems pretty bad. Maybe he's got some more damage coming through with Effigy here. Okay.
What's that gem he's got gemmed on there?
On his guy, it's just +1/+1 power.
+1/+1?
He got Wild Growth me, so it's a 2-for-1 because he's getting my troop, my champion power for the Wild Growth there. So second main phase, we'll go ahead and play our Avalanche Giant. Or Army Ants. Avalanche Giant, yeah. That'll let me kill things. But I have to give up 2 cards to do it. So it's debatable if I should use this Shards of Fate because I have 1 card in my deck that needs another Diamond Threshold. Ambershire Instigator. So yeah, I definitely need to deal with that. You can't allow Ambershire Instigator to just sit on the table. So yeah, I definitely need to deal with that. So I'll wait till his turn to activate Avalanche Giant. So I can't play this Shards of Fate. I need it. Oh, there's Tatalka. Tatalka's helpful. So I guess I'll just play Tatalka here and hold on to these 2 cards to activate my Avalanche Giant. Actually, I could do it now. But I could do it now and then swing with Avalanche Giant. No, I can't. No, it's not worth it. I'll just sit. In case he plays something else I don't like. I'm throwing away a body to do this, so it's not the best. And also, if I top deck my removal for his stuff, then that also puts me in a bad spot. But hey, round 2, right? That's what I wanted. So we'll go ahead and activate our Giant, discarding 2 cards, and dealing 4 damage to his Instigator. So giving him card advantage for his body. But we'll have to talk up, and we'll kill his Effigy and swing through for 8 damage here. Unless he has another something, some sort of troop here. He has 6 resources, so that's quite a lot. So chances are pretty good he's got a play here, like Briar Legion. That works.
Now you couldn't like hold up and take some damage around, turn Tatalka around. and
Yeah.
then hit with the discard and make at least get double your damage for your discard?
Doesn't matter. Like, the damage only goes to troops. Okay, so I need to hold on to this resource.
Oh.
So we're probably going to kill his Effigy anyways. And then swing with Avalanche Giant. So we're just going to kill his Effigy now. He has no resources, so I know he can't buff his guys. And we'll go ahead and attack step. Swing with Avalanche Giant by himself. Should be 6 damage if he takes it. If he double blocks him, that's fine. That's a 2-for-1 for me. So Avalanche Giant isn't really gonna... I mean, he can kill things, but that's fine. We'll just, yeah. I'm glad to get rid of the Briar Legion, because those things can get annoying. Now that's weird, because I should have done 6 damage there. Cards and effects deal double damage. Huh. Well, that's annoying. So that should have killed both. Well, that's fine. If he leaves his guy in play, there's really nothing I can do. So I'm not sure why that happened that way. But oh well. Bug with the client. So bug report, I guess. It works when I deal it to the player. For some reason it's not working when I deal it to the troops. I think it was working last game though. That's really weird. Yeah, I don't know. There's another army ants. Might as well swing with Tatalka. He's got 4 resources up with 0 cards in hand, so Tatalka deals 10 damage by herself. Yeah. I think it's because what? It dealt 2 to the Briar and oh, I see. So I needed to deal. Oh, okay. Okay. You would think it would just be 6 overall. It's whenever you deal damage, so it deals it to the first creature. So I should have. Yeah, that's exactly right. He's right. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Because it deals it to the first creature in line first. It's not dealing the total. So whenever I actually deal the damage, when it goes through, that's when it's doubled. Not whenever I'm about to deal damage, it's not doubled. Play Army Ants. Hold on to this Ruby Shard. Actually, you know, I might as well play it. I've already gotten rid of my Avalanche Giant. There's no other Avalanche Giant in the deck, so I might as well play it. I could have held it to bluff with, but you know, getting my champion's thing up is not very. There's not a good chance it's going to happen, but it could happen. Feel pretty good because my opponent's at, but he does have 7. He can cast his Squirrel Titan at 8 if he drops another resource. Squirrel Titan could mess up my day. No, okay, no Squirrel Titan. That's good for me. Army Ants is going to be 6 damage, so it'll kill either one of his guys. There's a diamond resource. I'll just hold on to that. We'll just go ahead and swing through. So I might as well swing the house here. So he's going to want to stop both the Army Ants and Tatalka here, because Tatalka will kill him outright. Army Ants is a lot of damage, so, and then Bombsmith will just be 2 damage. So he's going to want to block these 2. I'd be very surprised if he blocks Bombsmith with like Vine Trap here, but he could. Not going to stop him. You might think I have some sort of combat trick too, because I held on to my resource. Even playing resources in the second main phase is probably like optimal in situations, a lot of situations like this one. He has Gigantify. He's got Wild Growth. I think I still kill him at least. I still deal 6, 7, 8 damage, taking him down to 1. And this still deals enough that it'll kill his Vine Trap. So we'll go ahead and sit on this. So he has to have a blocker here. He needs to either draw a resource or a blocker here to not lose. And if I draw any type of burn whatsoever, I'm fine. Okay, so he's got his blocker, so I'm in the position where I need to draw some sort of burn. That's what needs to happen here. So he's got blockers. He should have swung with his Skirmisher. Well, no, he couldn't swing the Skirmisher because then I could just attack him. So, Ruby Lance to kill his Riot Legion and swing for the win. Can't hit the Skirmisher, so good top decks there. Swing in for the win. Go to game 3. Ruby of Flames gem just got fixed. In the last patch update, they said it was fixed. Enigma Engine. I'm sorry if you posted that at 10:41. Yeah, you've been sitting on that question for like 4 minutes. Sorry I didn't answer you sooner. So we'll just stick with this. Seems fine. We made the deck a little bit faster by playing the Savage Raider, and it actually didn't do too bad for us, surprisingly. I love Magic, but
now they fixed that. They fixed that gem, but Havoc had an issue like 1 o'clock in the morning, our time, and somebody played a Devoted Emissary, and then did a really dick move and just let it sit there and let Havoc's time run out for 5 minutes. Didn't answer him, no PM, no nothing.
Well, that's not good because you can get banned for that, and he should know he's streaming. You should have told him he's streaming. If he didn't, he should have been like, "Hey, it's recorded."
That should be like an automatic.
It is. If you do stuff like that, like if you specifically like game the system or do stuff like that, you will get banned.
Scariot, I remember the name. Scariot. Pitchforks.
Oh, it blocked your thing. It's not supposed to be able to. Huh.
Yeah, he wouldn't answer, and then magically everything was alright after the next set, after when the next match started off. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna get you some. Nice talk with you.
Yeah, man.
Get a chance to take a look at that deck and fix it up.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it. See what I think.
Right on. Bye. Good luck.
User disconnected from your channel.
I love how everyone even in the chat channel, are just blowing up about the lawsuit right now. I mean, we're kind of in preliminary steps, so there's not really a lot to do. Stay calm. There's a conflict which will be very important in this matchup. And yeah, not too bad. We'll keep this. It's not amazing, but you know, I still think Kavath? I think he's got a pretty good game against me right now, so we'll open up Shards of Fate to get the Diamond Threshold in play, so we don't have any turn 1 plays here. Yeah, so again, we'll get this Diamond Threshold out of the way here. Yep, so we've got actually enough to play all of our diamond removal, that premium diamond removal that we drafted. I guess it's broken in the opposite direction where like they can block your gem Crazed Berzerkers now when they're gemmed with it. So hopefully my opponent won't do that. Would seem pretty mean. My opponent went into blood. Huh. That's somewhat interesting. I think he sided in blood because he was mono wild before, so that's what took him so long. He was siding in blood for removal for my stuff, which seems pretty non-optimal to me. Dropping this Cabalist pretty early, that could be pretty strong in this matchup. I will have a turn 3 Cabalist. Glimmerglim Witch, sure. Yep. Sure, I'll answer that with a Fiendish Cabalist. My opponent isn't really playing cards very fast. He'll probably be holding on to cards a lot in the early part of the game, so Cabalist might do a lot of good things for me. No reason to Ruby Lance this guy. There's better targets for it. So yeah, really big Cabalist seems pretty good. Let's see if we can get some good damage in with this guy. We've also got Crushing Blow if it's like close and our opponent gets afraid and like he buffs his guy in response, and we have Crushing Blow to buff our guy in response. Howling Brave. He's gonna dump his hand out now, so, or at least that's what I expect to try to. Well, that's crazy. So we'll just go ahead and play another Ruby Shard here. I'm not sure if I want to Ruby Lance this Howling Brave or not. I don't think I do. We'll go ahead and go attack step and we'll see what he does. I think I'd rather just play the Crazed Berzerker in the second main phase. We got Crushing Blow if there's some combat trick shenanigans. Just gonna murder my guy. Sure, we can murder my guy. So, yep, end of attack priority. We'll go to second main phase. And let's see, do I lance his guy? He's at 5. He's at 4, 5. He's at 5 right now. I'm taking 2, swing back. Yeah, I'm gonna Ruby Lance this Brave. It's early enough in the game where I think it'll have an effect on the game. It's debatable if that you could have gone either way on that play, really. So I'm gonna Ruby Lance that guy. I just don't want him getting the extra resource, so I'll attack his resources because I know he's kind of playing big troops. So I'll take 2 here. It's not a big deal. He's ahead by a little bit. If I really have to, I can interconflict this guy, but there are much better targets. Yeah, 2-3 is pretty incidental. Crazed Berzerker should be able to attack right through it, and then I should get ahead on damage quickly enough. Nulzann Skirmisher, on the other hand, yeah, no, that's a problem. And a Cottontail Ronin, okay. Yeah, because Nulzann Skirmisher can get out of hand. Might as well go ahead and play another Ruby Shard. And play Crazed Berzerker. I've got Crushing Blow to save him, but I guess that's only on the attack, right? Yeah. So I don't... Actually, I might have to trade. If I'm going to trade this guy, it's going to be for a Skirmisher. So I'd rather just take the damage from these guys. I can conflict his Ronin. Can also... I can kind of race a little bit. Okay, so he's going to swing through. I guess I'll go ahead and take the bait here. Probably going to lose here. Apparently I can... Oh, I can put on his attacking troops if I wanted to. Okay, so he made the trade there, which seemed odd to me. That he would make that trade. I don't think I would have swung with Skirmisher. That seems pretty not great. Yeah, it's very likely I'll probably lose this one, but we'll see. He's top decking a lot of shards at this point, so he's kind of flooding. There's a Sappers Charge, which deals with his Ronin. Inner Conflict deals with his Witch. So I guess I'll Sappers Charge. Take care of his Ronin right now. So if he has any type of pump, he'll play it now to save his guy, but he's only got one card in hand. And that way I've still got conflict. If I have to, I can conflict his guy, and then we'll just conflict. Man, 2 damage. I can take 2 damage for quite a while, so I'm really just going to hold on to this conflict. I'm still not afraid of 2 damage at this point, so we're just gonna sit on this. That's fine. He gets a draw card. Okay. I'm in an open board state. I need to draw some troops at this point. So that Glimmerglim Witch is really getting in there with damage. Another Ronin. Okay, so there you go. Good thing I held on to the conflict and didn't just throw it away on the Glimmerglim Witch, because the Ronin will get out of hand a lot more easily than Glimmerglim Witch will. Hey, what's going on, King Cobra? Yeah, you're right. It has been a long time. It's been a long time. And of course, all the kids are talking. They don't want to go to bed. No one wants to go to bed. Let's just be honest about that. So we'll go ahead and conflict this Ronin, and I don't have quite enough to play Crown, unfortunately. Hopefully I'll draw some troops and some actual threats here. He's got 2 cards in hand, so I have some time. I have, what is this, 6, 7 turns right now if all that sits on the board is Glimmerglim Witch, but I mean, yeah, we could still have held on to the conflict, but like I said, Ronin can really get out of hand really fast. So one of these, if he swings through for lethal with this thing, I'm gonna have to crushing blow it just to, you know, just to tip my hat to him for me not drawing any type of blocker or threat or anything. Okay, so I've got Ruby Lance. I'll just wait for his turn. Let's see, 7. So I can't play Crown. So I'll just wait for him to. Maybe he'll play a troop in his first main phase and make a mistake. But if he had a troop, he probably would have played it last turn. So something tells me he doesn't have one. So 3. People get excited. They want to play those troops like as soon as possible. Looks like he top decked a Shard there. So yeah, we'll just Ruby Lance this Witch, and we'll have tied up the board state. He's gonna wild growth his guy in before I even do anything. So that seems like a play mistake, unless he's watching my stream right now, which he might be. So I guess I will just take the damage and or I guess I could have Ruby Lanced in response. Never mind. So play mistake there. Should have Ruby Lanced in response. Yeah, should have. That's a big play mistake there. So there you go. Put that on my gag reel. There's a Solitary Exile. So yeah, we're not going to mess it up this time. We'll just sit. We'll sit on this board state. We'll Ruby Lance him this time. If he does something like that again. Of course. Okay, I have the exile for his guy. Just got Life Siphon for lethal, I think. Yep, so I think that's a good game. So in response, I'll hit his Glimmerglim Witch. So yeah, if I had played that properly last turn when he misplayed, then he wouldn't have been in Life Siphon range. So there you go. Play mistake there. Cost me the game, most definitely. Should have responded to that pump spell, and I would have not been way out of Life Siphon range. So good games to, what was that guy, Kavath?